Have you ever thought of any project you felt really excited about but ended up doing nothing because you thought it would be impossible or unrealistic? Has any time someone told you to stop dreaming and to come down to earth? Well, they are wrong. You can get whatever you aim at if you really want it. The main requirement is that you like what you do. You have to feel passionate about it. Before leaving high school, I had a much more close and pragmatic vision of my future. The first time I got into university, I chose my degree by discarding all the things I wouldn't like to become and taking into account well-paid professions with good job opportunities that at least I wouldn't hate. In the end, I chose industrial engineering because I felt I was good at science, but soon I realized it was not what I really wanted. I'm rather curious when it comes to languages and I love learning how they work, so this year I opted for modern languages and translation, which I think might be the start of a series of right decisions. Let's talk about some of my aims in the future. First of all, I'd like to learn some new languages. The ones that I have in mind are Norwegian and Japanese because I'd like to break off with Romance languages and start looking at other structures and other ways of approaching the language. It might seem impossible to accomplish, but it's just a question of willpower. You can start by using your spare time to search how a language works and get an idea of the basics. Then, you might want to buy a book in order to get to a level you feel confident with. Once you've done this, you can decide whether you want to devote more time to attend lessons so that you make real progress, you immerse into the language, and you make use of it. As simple as that. Obviously, I would also like to become a translator, which in fact is not an easy task. You need to be fast, to have contacts, to know how to manage your income if you work freelance. I would prefer to work as an audiovisual translator because you can transform this
Soy latte?
Okay. Coffee and milk?
into this.
Relaxing cup of café con leche?
Vale.
Even X make fun of Ana Botella. Okay, let's continue. As I was saying, I'd like to work in audiovisual translation or for an institution, for which you must pass a series of exams and very few vacancies are offered. The only possible way to make a living out of translation is to work hard in university and train a lot. As many people studying this degree, I would be the happiest man in the world if I could travel to many places, especially to Nordic countries such as Norway, Sweden, Finland, and all the important English-speaking countries. I'd really enjoy a tour across the USA. However, in the end everything relies on money, so I better make good money from whatever I do. My idea would be to try living in different countries so that I get an idea of how it is like to live in each of them, and then, if I saved enough, to decide where I want to buy a house, settle down there, and enjoy my retirement. Another crazy dream, maybe my ultimate dream, would be to start a bakery. And if I'm successful enough, a chain of bakeries. It is kind of frightening to start a business and put the money in something that is risky. What you have to do is to reduce the risk by combining the following ingredients. First, you need an original idea. Mine would be to offer international desserts and pastries classified by areas of the world or countries, and other ideas that I will keep a secret. Second, sell good products. You have to make sure that people like what you do and set a fair price. Third, choose a good location. It should be a crowded and commercial area of the city, taking into account the age and the economic status of the people who live, work, or go there. Fourth and last, make an estimation of the profit you will make out of your business and then manage your enterprise so that you don't come up against imbalances in your budget. So, this is what I'd like to do in the future. Isn't it true that it seems ideal but impossible at the same time? Well, let's try and see how it turns out.